Hey guys, so this is my first client appreciation event that I hosted over at Viva Pilates Studio, which is a studio owned by my girlfriend Brenda. This is actually Riku, who is helping me out and helping me set up. There's Hannah as well as Kai, and Kai is amazing too. She was such a big help. Those are all the little gifts that I brought for my girlfriends. There's Lucy and Brenda. And basically, we just had ourselves the most amazing girls' day. So I hosted it from 12 to 2. And I basically just told everyone, pick a reformer. There's going to be some socks in those bags, as well as some other gifts, some food for after, and had the champagne. So Viva Pilates is located in Allied Gardens. This is a studio of Brenda, and I have been following her since 2023. Obviously, Pilates has been a very big deal for me. It's helped me tremendously as someone who comes from a weight training background. It was something that helped alleviate a lot of the aches and the pains that I was getting in my body. So that being said, she leads us through an entire class, which is amazing. And I had all of my girls here, many of which who have purchased properties with me, as well some that are shopping currently. So it was just a really, really great experience. And ignore the little birdies that are on my patio right now, just talking away. I just got them some new bird food and they are going off.
Dumping the weight on that shoulder block. Right? If you could move your right hand off, you wouldn't fall in, right? Because you're putting it back into those hips, into the core. You got it. And into that leg.
Did you guys know that Pilates actually originates from the skeletal structure and movements of cats? As a cat lady, I just had to share that. So Brenda is an amazing Pilates instructor. So she actually connected with me back in 2023. I had just popped into one of her classes and she just resonated. Her entire personality as well as her teaching style just resonated. And so I followed her from studio to studio until she actually opened up her own. And honestly, I wanted to share in this experience with a bunch of my girlfriends, and I'm really, really glad that I did. We had a great time.
And then this time just hinge, and it should get a little bit deeper into that left tricep, okay? So we're gonna get that left arm a little bit more. You got it, nice. Push it back, exhale. There you go, ladies, nice. So squeeze that tricep. We're here for 6. Push it back, nice.
So Riku, who's actually recording a lot of this, she actually purchased with me over in Spring Valley up on Dictionary Hill. Her and her husband actually used their VA loan, which was an amazing opportunity. As first-time home buyers, I think they got a phenomenal home. It's literally views and views and views for days. So really incredible property. My other girlfriend, Sarah, actually purchased over in North Park, which is super centrally located. Phyllis was right next to her, and she purchased in Talmadge. And then there's Paula over there to the left next to Haley, who had just arrived. And Paula actually purchased over in Hamul, also another very large property. So Haley happens to be one of my title reps, and she's amazing. She really helps make the transaction happen. Lucy is one of my really great girlfriends. They're not ready to upgrade their property in Chula yet, but eventually we will see. And then at the very end, I believe Tammy is on the other side of Lucy, and she's known me forever. Tammy and I go back to high school, and eventually when she buys, she will be buying with me. But that being said, all of the girls and I had an amazing time together. It was hard, okay? Like Pilates, a lot of people don't give a lot of credit to, but it is a form of strength training and endurance. It's a lot. And my girlfriends were like glaring at me for a second, like, oh my God, Destiny, and you're having someone film. But I promise you, the burn is worth it. So many people texted me the next day saying their booties were on fire, which is where the magic happens, you guys.
That's it, 2 inches. It's a baby pulse, guys. Little baby pulse. You got it. We're having her catch up with you.
Gave it the best part.
It's fine.
Good thing I work my butt all the time.
Yeah,
It's only
5.
legs.
Yeah, there you go. 4. Yeah, this is easy. 3.
So unfortunately, I did not get to capture the sound bowl class that we did after all of this. So basically, you do typically feet and straps at the end of any Pilates class. And I believe we did long spine this day, which is just it's a little bit more intermediate move. But after my girlfriends Riku and Kai got their sound bowls, which I believe you can see at the very back there, it's kind of small, and then they brought them to the center of the room, and then we were able to do a 12-minute session, which was so amazing. She walked us through and guided us through a meditation during, and it was just such a peaceful experience, especially after lighting up our muscles like this.
Walk around, or you're gonna let me know if you want more or less. This is the beginning, just kind of easing into the legs, okay? So you should feel it, bringing that energy to the quads, the glutes. Good, the inner thighs, because you're holding onto that ball, okay? Let's do 4 more. There's a stopper there. I want you to slowly come into it. Don't bang into it, okay? So you're gonna control it as you're going in and as you're going out, okay? Last 3, press away, nice. And 2, push all the way out. Good, and then let's do that one more time. Come in about halfway and hold for this next one, okay? And then just hang out for a few seconds. Good, so it should almost feel like you're doing a wall sit, right? You're up against the wall and just hang out. Your knees are bent, but you're not all the way in. Good, can you press into the wall just a little bit more? Feel your inner thighs start to wake up a little bit more here as well. Now tiny pulses, let's go up an inch, down an inch, there we go. So you're gonna get a little bit deeper into your quads now, right above the knees, right? Up an inch, down an inch for 6. For 5, using your exhale as you push out, your inhale as you come in. For 4, that's it. For 3, 2, last one, extend your legs, take it all the way out. Good, and then all the way back in slowly. Perfect.
Okay, so the craziest set of events happened following this class. So that is my client Phyllis, and she actually purchased in Talmadge. Now, she was trying to set me up with a guy that she had met, and I declined immediately. My girlfriend Marcy, however, has a friend who she thought would be interested, but it was funny because basically, I get it. She was trying so hard to link me up with this guy who she had already kind of, I guess, pitched me to. Long story short, it didn't work out because I didn't want to go and meet him. And unfortunately, this other girl got interested and was like, the guy was like expecting to meet me, not this other girl. It was a whole hot mess. And it just kind of goes to show that when you are trying to do a matchmaking thing, all parties need to be alerted, okay? Everyone needs to be in agreement before it actually happens. But it was a very sweet gesture. It was just unfortunate how I ended up going.
To wake up those abs, okay? So taking those arms to the ceiling now and then lower them down. Good. Lift and lower. So connecting with your breath now. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Just 2 more like this. Exhale. And then let's change out some springs, okay? So while you're sitting down, let's go for a 2 red spring. So just, it doesn't matter what 2 reds, just pop in 2 reds, then a blue, and then remove the yellow, okay? So just 3 total. Good. And then I'm just going to gear you off for a little taller. So let me do that. Great. Yeah, you're fine. Just go ahead and push out with the feet right here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you go. How are you? Okay, that's straight. Okay, good. Gives you more space for your legs. Okay, so now go ahead and pop in 1 more spring. Correct. Perfect. All right, so 2 reds, 1 blue. Hold your ball. All right, now you have your on the pecs. And then again, I'll help you remember where they're at. There's 2 straps. Short and long loops, okay?
Okay, I promise I'm going to be done yapping after this final commentary, okay? But I just want to say I am so grateful for everyone that did show up and came to support and also just enjoy the event. I think I attract very like-minded people, and you know, I think we're all kind of heading towards a wellness era, especially once you hit your 30s. It just kind of comes with the territory, you guys. But I am so grateful and so happy to be surrounded by women who share a lot of the same mindset and interests as me. And I think that's why my client base is just they're always like the most badass women. And I do obviously have men as clients as well. No hate, okay? But it was just great to have this experience with the ladies. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and partaking. And I'll let you guys just close out the video and watch the rest of what we did. Toodles.